guys! Oh my gosh, my hair is wild today. I'm really sorry. So today's gonna be one of those videos where you're kind of gonna be like, oh my god, girl, you're such a nerd. It is literally like July 13th or something, July 12th. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those nerdy type of videos that I love. But it's actually going to be really beneficial, especially if you're not, like, school obsessed like me. I'm actually really going to help you. This is going to be about summer work. It's the thing everybody dreads, everybody hates it, but you have to do it, and you shouldn't wait till the end of August. I promise you should not wait till the end of August. Last year, I literally waited to do my summer work for my honors English class. Or no, yes, wait. Actually, the last 2 years I was in honors English, and, I waited to do my summer work, and so I went on vacation the last week of August. Keep in mind, I started school September 7th, literally, so I had a 6-hour ride to Vermont. So it makes sense that, like, I could get a lot of work done, but, like, I was sitting in the car writing entries on, what book even was it? Jane Eyre. Jane Eyre? Jane Eyre? I don't know. But, that's what I did on vacation. It was awful. So my advice to you is, especially for anyone just coming into high school, especially if you don't even know if you have summer work, I promise if you're coming into high school, you have some type of summer work. And today, obviously I'm not much of a math person. I love myself some English. I love books, I love reading, I love writing. So, I'm gonna grab these. I'm going to show you guys my favorite books that you can read for your summer reading. So for my summer reading this year, I am reading The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. I did begin that, and I actually am really enjoying it. I thought it might be a little boring. It's actually kind of exciting so far, to be honest. I know, I'm a nerd, it's fine. So I'm going to give you guys 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a bunch of book ideas, because I just don't feel like counting. Like I said, not a math person. I know it's not that hard. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys some books that you should, or if you want to, if you're totally stuck, you don't know what to read for summer reading, and if you don't even know what summer reading is, go on your school's website, type in summer reading. You probably have it, to be honest. So definitely go check that. I don't want you falling behind, because summer reading can actually count as a test score for English class. So you want to get that done before the first day. You don't want to walk in and be like, what? Summer what? So my first book is, it's kind of a funny story by Ned Vizzini. This book deals a lot with mental illness. It's about a suicide attempt, and then this teenager, his name is Craig. I'm sorry, I read this actually in 8th grade, but it was a great book, really stuck with me. He gets put into a mental hospital, but he gets put into the adult ward rather than teen ward, because I believe it's all filled up. It's very sad, but it's actually very educational. I knew nothing about the world of mental illnesses or mental hospitals until I read this. Not that I'm totally educated on it now, not that I know all about it, but it really helped me to get a new perspective from somebody who was contemplating suicide. It's actually, the basis of it is he was in Manhattan's executive pre-professional high school, a really great private school, I'm assuming, thinking back to it, and the stress and the pressure was just so much for him that he couldn't handle it anymore, so he tried to commit suicide, and this book just follows his path of healing and getting better. I think it's a great book. Let me show you one more time. Totally recommend reading it for your summer reading. It's not that long. Let me see how many pages it is. Looks like it's about 430. It's a great book. I totally recommend it. Oh my god. I love this book. I love it so much. The sun is also a star. Girl or guy. I'm sorry. I always say girl just because it's such a habit. But I totally read this in one day. I know it's kind of crazy, but I could not put it down. I was on the beach and I was like, I gotta know what happens next. I gotta know what happens next. It is so good. Oh my god, I love me a love story. I love them so much. I'll just read the inside of it for you. So, the story of a girl, a boy, and the universe. Natasha. I'm a girl who believes in science and facts, not fate, not destiny, or dreams that will never come true. I'm definitely not the kind of girl who meets a cute boy on a crowded New York street and falls in love with him. Not when my family is 12 hours away from being deported to Jamaica. Falling in love with him won't be my story. You'll have to read to find out if that is her story. Daniel. I've always been the good son, the good student, living up to my parents' high expectations, never the poet, the dreamer, but when I see her, I forget about all that. Something about Natasha makes me think that fate has something much more extraordinary in store for both of us. And the universe, what is a universe? Every moment in our lives has brought us to this single moment. A million futures lie before us. Which one will come true? It is so good. So essentially the basis of it is Natasha's a girl that she wants to be a data scientist. She does not believe in love or fate or destiny. I believe in all those things. Much more soulmates. She does not believe in that at all. But then the day she actually finds out she's being deported, which is really sad. And it really opened up my eyes to that whole process. I never knew anything about it before. She finds a guy on a New York street as she's actually going to an office to see if she can fix her deportation status, and she falls in love with him. And I believe it's only the course of, literally it's over the course of one day. It tells a story of people falling in love, and it's just, you have to read it. I promise. If you are anything like me, if you like reading, please read this. I love that book. It's totally great for summer reading. And it has a lot of really intelligent points and like a lot of good vocabulary. If you do have to make a reading log like I do, where you have to copy quotations and analyze them in your own context and words, it has a lot of really good quotations for that I think would be really nice and easy to analyze. Ruta Sepetys, Between Shades of Grey. As you can see, I really like being educated by the books that I read. I like reading books from other perspectives that I would never get myself. This is from a girl who, I honestly, I feel horrible, but I forget when this was. It was during, I don't even know. It's a historical novel. It is amazing though. I can read the back for you. A knock comes at the door in the dead of night, and Lena's life changes in an instant. With her young brother and mother, she is hauled away by the Soviet secret police from her home in Lithuania and thrown into a cattle car en route to Siberia. Separated from her father, Lena secretly passes along clues in the form of drawings, hoping they will... My camera totally just ran out of storage, so I had to delete some stuff. Sorry, I was totally talking about this book. I was in the middle of it. I'll finish reading the back. Separated from her father, Lena secretly passes along clues in the forms of drawings, hoping they will reach his prison camp. But will her letters or her courage be enough to reunite her family? Will they be enough to keep her alive? It's an amazing book. I actually fell in love with this book in, I believe it was 6th or 7th grade. I've always been such an avid reader. It's amazing. It's about courage and bravery and strength and independence as an adolescent who's going through something nobody should ever have to go through. She loses her father, and in the end she loses a lot more than that. Let me just show it to you one more time. If you're struggling with what to read for summer reading, I really do recommend this. And it's not long at all. About 336, and then the epilogue comes. Read that if you want. I love reading books. They're great, especially if you fall in love with a book over the course of it. I totally recommend reading them. So these two, I'm sure you already know about, so I'm just going to show you at the same time. I'm not really going to read the backs. Looking for Alaska and Paper Towns. You might have seen this movie. A really good movie. I really enjoyed it. So you know this about Margot and Quentin. That one night they went to, what was it? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. SeaWorld. I'm so sorry. And then, you know, that road trip they go on with their friends and stuff, and just finding Margot. It's really good, and his name's Q, actually. I don't know why I said Clinton. That's his full name. So I think this is a really good book, but I don't think it's as good as this one, to be completely honest. This is such a good book. I read it, and I think maybe it might have been 7th grade. I feel like it was earlier than that, but I could be wrong. So let me just explain it without even having to read the inside of it. So this is about a boy, and he's all his life he's lived in a regular small town. I believe it was Florida, maybe. But his life hasn't been so special or anything. It's kind of just been pretty basic, and he's not really happy. He's seeking a greater, perhaps. Like, he's seeking something more than what he has. He doesn't have any really super close best friends. I believe he was in the band, I think, but he wasn't having the time of his life. Nothing was that great about his life, so he actually goes to a private, like, sleepaway school that I believe his father used to go to, and he meets all these amazing people who change his world, especially this one girl that he falls in love with. But it's not that easy because, well, first she has a boyfriend, and she has a lot of mental problems and a lot of problems from the past that she really needs to work on and heal herself from. But something really crazy happens. It's really sad, but I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to spoil it. I hope you didn't assume already. But Looking for Alaska by John Green. Totally read this. Please read this. Do yourself a favor. I think it's an amazing book. So I've already picked your 5, so I'm just going to show a few more. Alright. So here we have Fangirl. If you were anything like me and you were obsessed with a boy band, maybe One Direction like I was, you'll understand what being a fangirl is. And this is kind of about it, except a little different because she's actually obsessed with the book. It's kind of awesome. It's a great book. I really recommend this. It's super cute. It's not that deep. It's pretty lighthearted, but it's really cute. Pride and Prejudice. I know you're not going to want to read all this, but it is so good. I do love classics sometimes, and this is my favorite. Oh my god, I love the love story. I love love stories. I think it's amazing. I'm going to tell you my last favorite book at the end, but real quick I'm going to show you two other ones that you probably know about. So this is The Catcher in the Rye, and this is actually the sequel to To Kill a Mockingbird, but I wanted to tell you to read To Kill a Mockingbird. Sorry, I'm pretending this is To Kill a Mockingbird. This is actually the sequel. I don't have the first edition, the first book. I wish that I did. It's such a good book. These are two great books. You probably are going to have to read these for English class. I know I did, and I fell in love. I think they're amazing. But my last favorite book is called The Hate You Give. It's actually turning into a movie, which I have no idea about. I believe it's starring the amazing and beautiful Amanda Stenberg. But that book, oh my god, it deals with so many issues that I didn't know anything about before. And I just feel like it... Oh, yeah, Grandma?
You ready?
Yeah, 1 second. 1 second, I swear. I'm sorry. Let me just finish real quick. That book really enlightened me in so many ways. It taught me a lot about topics that are really difficult to talk about, especially not knowing that much about them. But it was an amazing book. I'm so sorry, I'm not even teaching you. Alright, so basically it's about a girl who is from not so great of an area. There's a lot of gangs and a lot of shootings and a lot of problems. There's police brutality problems. I know this is really hard to talk about because I'm not obviously the most educated on it, and I don't want to pretend that I am. But she goes to a private, I believe it's a private school, a really nice one, but she doesn't exactly fit in there. So she kind of leads two separate lives until an event brings her closer to her original life, and it just changes her forever. I can't even go into it because that's actually the beginning of the book, and then we just follow her journey of like healing and deciding whether or not she needs to reveal the truth of what happened that night. It's such a great book, The Hate You Give. It's The Hate and then just a U and then Give. Just look it up. If you're gonna read any of those books that I just told you about, please read that book. I think it's incredible. I really do. I love it so much. It's my favorite book. I don't have it because I lent it to a friend, but thank you guys so much for watching. Please read The Hate You Give. I think it's amazing. It's going to be a movie. Please read it before it comes out as a movie. Please. A book is so much better than a movie, although I'm sure the movie will be incredible too, but it just makes you think about so many different things, and I think it's amazing. So, here's a bunch of books. I really would love for you to read this summer for your summer reading, or if you want to just read them for fun on the beach. They are amazing, I promise you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope this helped you guys. Sorry about this hair mess going on today, but thank you guys. Bye.